Hello and Happy New Year, January 2023. I hope you all had a great New Year's Eve and are enjoying some R&R today on New Year's Day. I thought I would hop on and show you the fancy Flora fun fold card that I was doing on Friday, and unfortunately there was an internet issue. Not sure if it was really the internet, Facebook, YouTube, who knows. But anyway, I promised I would hop back on, and that's what I'm going to do. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. When you go live, you are live. So what happens? You have no control over that. All right. So a couple of reminders. Last chance products from now until January 4th. Hey, Mary Ellen. Hi, Diana. There is also the clearance rack. You want to check that out. All the links will be below. I have my winter retreat, and you can sign up for that now until the 10th of January. Okay, and you'll see everything in the description that is with the fragrant flowers. I have my paper share. Now, the paper share, you do have to sign up by January 4th because I am going to order everything on January 5th. So check that link out also. My online class, the sampler class and the card class are with the Share a Milkshake. That, again, you have to sign up by January 10th. And again, it goes out approximately the 20th of the month. So if you sign up on the 10th, you're not going to have it by the 15th, okay? Hi, Denise. Hi, Stella. Hi, Maureen. Happy New Year, everyone. Hi, Catherine. Yes, here's to 2023. Goodbye, 2022. Today, I have a mystery box going on. And what that means is if you place an order today, within the 24 hours, using my host code, which is there, you will get, the order has to be at least $50, and you're going to get a mystery box. Now, the mystery box could be used or new products, retired, embellishments, designer series paper, stamp sets, dies, it's just a mystery. And depending on how large your order is, that depends on what big of a box you're going to get. So remember, that's the mystery box, today only. If you are a customer that does not use the online code, doesn't, do the online, that's fine. You can call me today or email me with your order, okay? Don't forget to check out the Stampersdelight shop.com. We're going to be adding some new items while my daughter-in-law is here. That brings us up to the Sweet Licious Fun Fold Club this month with Donna Gray and myself, and that is going to be with the fancy Flora, which I am going to show today. And I am checking all my lights, and we are good. Let's keep our fingers crossed. So that's the one I'm going to be showing you today. Also, don't forget to sign up. Let me see if I can find that. There we go. The January craft party with Donna Gray and myself. That's a live Facebook event. The link will be below, and that's Saturday the 21st. It's actually like a 24-hour thing because Donna and I have different time zones. So she's going to do 3 videos. I'm going to do 3 videos. We're going to do some prizes, some giveaways. You're going to see some great crafting. So sign up for that. If you're in the U.S., you go through me. Australia, you go through Donna. If you'd like to join and you're not in those 2 countries, you can just join the craft party with no product. Contact me for that. And I may have a link out there. I'm not sure. But if I don't, I will. Okay, we are good. So, of course, I can't open the catalog. We know that. Not till the 5th. This is from the mini catalog that I'm going to be using. You love your new sweatshirt? Thank you, Stella. Wait till you see what we have planned for there. Okay, so on page 14 is the fancy Flora. And that is a double set and dies. So we have the fancy Flora here. We have the flowers, that large die, which you're going to see. I'm going to be using this a lot, okay? So if I don't show you everything today, stay tuned because I will. And then probably my favorite new tags are right here. And, of course, this has the sentiment. In that suite, you also get the ribbon. You get this beautiful paper. Hi, Christine. You get the beautiful paper. And these gems. Mine are I got open there. Yes, I use my cases to keep my gems in. And these are the iridescent pastels. Okay, so let me show you a couple of cards first. And if you saw the beginning of this on Friday, I apologize, but I do have an extra card now. Okay, so these are sympathy cards that I had done in my class last month in December. They got a sneak peek of the new products. And of course, you see the two different papers. And the stamp set is not, that inside does not go to that. Didn't have an inside, so I grabbed one from our other stamp set, which I will put in the description. And I made two quick, easy, but oh so nice sympathy cards. And then I took that beautiful paper. Oh, I didn't want to show you that one yet, but that's okay. I took that beautiful paper, stamped right on the paper, and made another sympathy card. Yes, unfortunately, the month of December, I did need a few of these. And of course, I made a matching envelope. And this piece didn't quite fit the lip, but I don't like to waste anything, so it has a little bit of white on, but it's fine. Thank you, Elizabeth. The next one I did was this one. Now this was, and you can't really see it, I don't know, with the shimmery paper. Oh yes, the shimmery paper. I forgot to show you that. That's also in that collection. Now remember, we are using this for our Sweet Licious Fun Fold. I'm showing you a fun fold today, but it's not the one that I'm doing on the class. So here is our designer series paper behind it. Here is that big die in the shimmer paper. And then, of course, I cut out all the flowers and the leaves. And there's one of those great tags. And let's see, here's the other tag. So you got that tag is there. This one is from here. And you're going to see another one. Okay, so thank you. Definitely share my videos. It's a new year. Got lots going on. And this is just a beautiful card. Congratulations. Could be an anniversary card or a wedding card. Okay. And of course, there's that beautiful shimmery paper. Okay, so now for the Fun Fold card. And don't worry, the dimensions and everything will be in the description on my blog, Stampersdelight.com. That's where you want to go to see that. So I am going to pull this out, and this is what we're going to do. So we have a piece of paper, that cardstock, that is 4 1/4 by 10 1/2. Let me make sure I cut that. This is our great paper trimmer. I know it's 4 1/4. I just want to make sure, did I cut that at 10 1/2? No, let's see. Yes, I did. Okay, so I already cut that down at 10 1/2. All right, so we're good there. Now I'm going to score this at 1/2 inch, 1 3/4, 3 3/4, and 5. Okay, we're going to set that aside, and I have another piece right here of cardstock. This is the Oasis. This one is 5 by 3, and we are going to score that at 1/2 inch. And then 1 3/4. Okay, so we're done with that for a few minutes. And let's just get my bone folder out. And we are going to score that or burnish that really well with my bone folder, all of which you can order on the catalog. Okay, so I have those. Now I'm going to do this one. Oh, you love them all? Thank you, Elizabeth. And we are going to do that. Okay, so I have those all scored. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take this piece, and I want to put something in here first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of designer series paper that's 4 by 4, and I am going to glue that down. So let me go ahead and glue that down. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook so you know when I'm live or when I add a new video. We're going to do that. Then this piece gets rolled up just like this. I love this card. Okay, so it's a little box. Happy New Year. Jennifer. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of tear tape. You can use your liquid glue, your Stamp and Seal Plus. For me, I think the tear tape really holds it better. And then I'm going to take that off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this. Okay, so what I did was I put the tear tape there on the first score line, folded the second score line. I am just going to press that down, and now I have the box. That's how easy it was. For this one, I'm going to do basically the same thing. I'm going to put a little tear tape here. This is such an easy card, and it looks so great. I'd love to see yours when you do one, so definitely tag me, Stampersdelight. So there I have it on the first score line. The second score line I'm folding. I'm going to put that right up to here, and it's going to glue right in the middle. Then this piece right here, I'm going to glue right there. Okay, so I'm going to flip that over, and I am going to put a piece of tear tape there. All right, and then I am just going to make sure that's flat, make sure that's straight. And there's my box, stand-up, pop-up box card. And then what you can do is, if it's not quite perfect, just go ahead and rescore that. And there you have the box. Is that easy or what? Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the front. So I want another piece of that beautiful Designer Series paper for the front, and that's 2 3/4 by 3. And that's going to go right there. So I am going to go ahead and glue that down. Now I'm using my Stamp and Seal. Again, you can use your liquid glue, whichever adhesive you want. A couple people asked me about glue sticks. We don't sell them, and the reason we don't sell them is they don't hold up. Okay, I got a couple Christmas cards, and I'm sad to say they fell apart because I think they used glue sticks. Use our adhesives, they're the best. Okay, so there we go. Now we're going to have another, oop, you know what I did? I think I want to lift that back up because I forgot a piece. And you can see I can lift that gently. Ripped a little bit, but I'm not worried about that because I do have another piece of Designer Series paper that needs to go right there. And that is 4 by 1 3/4. We can definitely fix mistakes, even when we're live. Okay, now that's still sticky, so I am going to go ahead and reposition that. And I could do it this way also, but I think, there we go. So if I lay it flat, there we go. And again, there's my box. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Snowy Mom. Oh, Missouri. Yeah, I bet you got a lot of snow there. Okay, so there is my box. And we're going to set that aside for a minute. Now, for the back side, that's where I'm actually going to put the white cardstock so I can sign that. And that's 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to bring in a couple of things here. I'm going to bring in my mat. And I'm going to bring in a piece of paper here. And what I'm going to do is I am going to stamp some of those flowers. And I'm using the Orchid Oasis and the Fresh Freesia. And from this two-tone Flora, I have the larger, bolder image. And I'm just going to stamp once there. Stamp once here. And then the inside to that, you can see, is a little more detailed. I'm going to go ahead and put that down. This is two-step stamping, so this is actually a technique, really. And one thing you want to know about that is it doesn't have to be perfect. That's what I love about two-step stamping. I think it's great for beginners because it does not have to be perfect. Now, I did want to use my soft succulent here. So let me grab that. Hear me rattling around here. Hi, Susan T. How are you? Thank you for your Christmas card. I got it yesterday. And if I didn't show your holiday card that you sent me, I apologize. I did them all, I think it was Christmas Eve. So anything that I got, but after that, I did not show, and I apologize for that. Okay, so there we have that. I'm just going to put those aside because I think I'm going to be using them again. And I'm not going to put anything on here, and you'll see why in a minute. Because I haven't figured out what I'm putting on the front yet, so I don't know what sentiment I want on the back. So that is my box right there. Now I'm going to bring in a piece of that beautiful shimmery paper. Better yet, let me close these up before I get them in my hands all over. Thank you, Lori. Yes, and it's so easy. Okay, so my dies, I'm going to use this one. I don't know if I'm going to use the large one. Okay, I'm going to use the large and the small of these two. And I'm going to use this one right here. And yeah, I think that's it for now. Okay, so the large one goes on here. This little piece right here, you can use these tags without it, okay? And it'll look just like that, a tag. But these little pieces fit right up in here. And let me bring that in. I do suggest you use a Post-it note or something to keep that aligned. So I'm just going to take one of these guys. No sense in wasting it. I'm going to put that right there. Okay. And then I am going to roll that through. All right. I'm going to take that right off. I'm done with that shimmery paper. I'm going to reuse that piece with the smaller one. Here's the larger one. We'll put that away before I scramble around to look for that. Okay, and here is my piece. And of course, those pieces poke out just like that. I'm going to put that there. Now what I'm going to do, and you can do this either way, okay? I'm just going to cut it out first, just looking to see if I have a piece of white that I can use, so I'm not wasting a whole piece. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing with the smaller die, and I'm going to, again, put that right there. Grab one of those Post-it notes, and just roll that through. So what's everybody doing for New Year's Day? We're just kind of hanging out. We had a nice dinner last night with my daughter-in-law and son. Just stayed home, had a nice steak dinner. Those partying days are over. Okay, there we have the other tag. I'm going to put these right back in here before I lose them. And then, Happy New Year, Deborah. This will fit right on top of there. Now, I am going to, let's see, what sentiment do I want to use? How about, I'm looking, okay. I think nothing fancy, just love. I'll use that one. They have, sorry about that. They have such great sentiments here on this one. I don't want another sympathy one. Okay, so I'm going to take the Orchid Oasis. I'm going to stamp that down. Sorry for that crash. I'm going to put these together here, and I am going to use dimensionals. I'm going to put that right on top there. I'm going to bring in my box, my stand-up box card, stand-up pop-up card. Okay, and again, I'm going to use dimensionals again. Two actually will really hold it. I'm going to put that right here. I'm going to grab my ribbon. I actually have a piece that I already cut. That's the pool party for another card I was doing. So I was working on the fun fold for the Sweet Licious Club, and it's a totally different card, but it is great. I like it. And Donna's is too. We saw a sneak peek. I do want to mention, if you're in the Fun Fold Club this month, it will be a day or two later. Normally we get those videos to you by the 1st of the month, but with today being New Year's Day, give us an extra day or two, okay? It used to be a Facebook group, but some people are on Facebook, so now you get a YouTube video link, and you get 2 fun folds, one from Donna, one from me, and 3 variations of each. So there is my card. Okay. And now I know that I'm going to make it a birthday card. I wasn't sure before, so I didn't forget your birthday. I am going to stamp that. Technically, I would stamp it beforehand, but I wasn't sure what I was going to do. So there's my pop-up card. I'm going to bring in those gems. And I always, you know me, I always like to have some gems on my tag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a large one and can fold it just like that. Large one and 2 small ones here. I just think it brings out that whole card. And I'm going to put one here. So when it's folded, it looks like that. One here. And I'll take another larger one, I think, and I'll put it right here. You know me, I like my gems. And there we have a pop-up card. Now let me flip the camera so you can see it. And I always forget which way to go with this. There we go. Yes. Beautiful paper. Okay, let's go back down. And of course, when you cut 6x6 paper, you always have some left, or I always do, and I use that for the lip of my envelope. So this is what I was saying. It's not quite large enough, so I do have a little bit of white there, but I do that now because this helps me stay organized and less scraps. And I know what you're saying, but I'll use my scraps. How many of you have all these little pieces of designer series paper that you're going to use, and you never use, right? So this is why I try to use up my scrap pieces as I'm designing or doing the card that I'm working on. I try to figure out what I can use it for and then use it, or just make another card at the same time. My New Year's resolution is not only to get a little more organized, but also to stop collecting all these scraps and use the scraps. I'm not saying throw them out. I'm saying use them. Okay, so that's the envelope there. I'm going to come back in with my inks here. You too, Mary Ellen. Okay, and I am just going to put that one right there. I'll bring in the Orchid Oasis. That was fresh freesia. And I'm just going to angle that this way. Okay. And then maybe the little leaf. So now I have a beautiful envelope to go with my beautiful pop-up card. Very simple to do. I mean, who wouldn't like this? And again, this does fit right in the envelope. Ta-ta! And I'm sure this would look good with any stamp set, any of our stamp sets and dies and designer series paper. But this is the Fancy Flora collection. You'll be ordering that on January 5th. Okay, I'll be looking for your order, Denise. Okay, so there we go with that. Now let me show you some variations of that. This was the thank you card, and instead of, let's move this out of the way so you can see it better. Instead of doing 2 tags, of course, here I just did the one. This was actually the first one I tried, and you can see the back side of that one. And then I have one, and this is the Oasis. And then this one I did with the, that's soft suede and crumb cake back there, but I love that with the green. And here I did the flowers. I didn't show you the cutout flowers this time around, but I will be using this stamp set again. So you will be seeing it. I think I'm going to use it for my Scrapbook Sunday 101 when they start again next Sunday. Okay, so stay tuned for that too. And there's this one. Hello, Roxanne. And then the one I was working on Friday when my live went kaput was this one with the Daffodil Delight. Again, here's the gold shimmer paper. Loving that shimmer paper. Nothing fancy but love. And again, this is a birthday card. This is where I was rushing because I was having internet issues. So that's a little crooked, but I don't think anybody will mind if I send that to them. And so there is the fourth one. Now, when I'm done with this video, I will be going over to my blog. I will be adding all the dimensions and still shots of all these cards, including these. Now, again, like I said, here I used the flowers, here I used the flowers. I didn't show you the flowers this time around, but I think unless you're a new stamper, you know, you stamp the flowers and then use the dies to cut them out. But I will be doing some more with this stamp set in the future. Just so much you can do with it. I really thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed my live. And yay, it's a new year and I didn't have any internet issues. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I am wishing you all the best health, happiness for the